Hey guys, welcome back to my beauty stash, or welcome if it is your first time here. Hello, my name is Steph. I would love to have you become part of our makeup family. So be sure to click on that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy watching. Today's video is all about the new MAC and Stranger Things collection. So Stranger Things is a series on Netflix, which I think I've seen a couple episodes, but to be honest, I don't fully remember because I think I saw those when I was at the nail salon. They always have it on Netflix, but I personally don't have Netflix, so I am rather unfamiliar with the series, but I've been hearing a lot of good things about the series. I think it is already going into season 4, or it's on season 4, something like that. But it's a TV show set in Indiana in the 1980s, and it's all about supernatural things that happen at the school, which Hawkins Tigers, I guess Hawkins High School, and their mascot is the tiger, so it says 1986 here on the palette. So kind of creepy, spooky things. It sounds like something I'd enjoy, especially because I was born in the 80s, but MAC collaborated with the franchise and they released 2 eyeshadow palettes, 2 different blushes, a couple brushes, some for face, some for eyes, and then I think there was 5 or 6 different lip glosses. I didn't pick up any of the lip glosses. I went for the 2 eyeshadow palettes and one of the blushes. Here is one of the eyeshadow palettes right here. It says MAC Stranger Things. You do get a mirror and there's like a little insert here. And this is the color story. This is, I guess, the lighter color story. When you see the other palette, you'll understand why. I guess this is the more colorful color story as well. And each of these palettes, they're a little pricey, guys. They retail for $45 a piece. The blush, which is right here, this blush retails for $28. You do get a mirror over here on this side, but that's the little card that comes with it, so I'm keeping it to cover the mirror so it doesn't blind you. There was a pink blush, I think it was a pink blush, and then this red toned blush, and I just decided to go with this one since I have a lot of pink blushes. And then this is the second eyeshadow palette. I apologize that I don't know why these are different, like different prints. Well, obviously this, I guess, to represent the high school, and maybe this to represent the creepy, the spooky. But anyway, you can educate me on that in the comments. You do get a mirror with this one as well. And here is some more, the deeper, maybe a little bit more grungy, edgy color story. So 8 shades, $45 a palette, $28 for the blush. We're gonna try everything today. I'm gonna be creating 2 looks with each of the palettes, but first I am going to apply the blush. The blush is shade, He Likes It Cold. He Likes It Cold. I don't know what that is in reference to. All right, so let me pick up some of this blush. Now, I did apply a little bit of bronzer, but you can see I just focused it right up here and of course on my forehead and on my nose. I didn't want, wow, okay, that is, I'm gonna take some off on the back of my hand. That's a pigmented blush. But I didn't want, wow, okay, wow. I need to take off more on the back of my hand. I didn't want the bronzer to overwhelm the blush, and look at this blush. Wow. And this is a brush that I got from Olimar Cosmetics and the Encanto collaboration. Wow, look at this blush. Okay, go in very light-handed. Wow, that's a lot. I'm gonna have to get my beauty sponge and just tap over this. Guys, I know a lot of you out there are big time MAC Cosmetics fans. I don't have a lot of MAC in my stash. Like, I have a highlighter from the Selena and MAC collection, round 2. I have that palette, and I have the MAC and Jeremy Scott eyeshadow palette, like the boombox one, and that's it. That's the extent of my MAC makeup collection. I think I have a lipstick somewhere. I don't even know where. It's like a nude shade. I do use MAC Fix Plus. I'm just out. I haven't bought it, but I do like that. I do use that. I'm just waiting to finish this NYX setting spray, and I'm gonna get some MAC Fix Plus whenever I get done with that. But here's the blush. Wow. It's a good thing I didn't go very heavy with the bronzer, because then, I mean, this would look like I have a sunburn. But that is a very pretty blush. Okay, so I need to do the other side now. And guys, of course, I will have all of the makeup that I'm wearing on and off camera linked and listed in the description box, along with this collection. Obviously, I bought all these items off of Ulta, but you can buy them already on the MAC website. Not too sure if it's in stores. I think some Ulta stores might have it, and maybe some MAC stores, but I'm not 100% sure. This is a highlighter that I'm gonna quickly go in with. This is from the MAC and Selena collection, round 2. All right, guys, the blush is on, the highlighter is on. Now it's time to put some eyeshadow on. I have already swatched both of these eyeshadow palettes, and heads up, they did swatch out pretty well. So I am going into this with very high expectations. I will say though, guys, out of the 2 eyeshadow palettes that I have from MAC, one of them is good, which is the Selena and MAC collaboration. And the other one, the Jeremy Scott, I mean, it's just all packaging. That is the real reason why I bought it. It's a boombox packaging. But the quality and performance of that one is not good. And so I haven't used it in a long time. I just use it as decoration mainly. So going off of swatches, these so far seem like they're gonna be winners, but we gotta create looks with them. I gotta put them on my eyes. I gotta see how they're gonna work. And let's just get started, guys. If y'all wanna see the new MAC and Stranger Things eyeshadow palettes in action, keep on watching. Alright guys, I've already primed my eyelids using the newly reformulated Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer. And I have used MAC Paint Pot in the past. I ran out. I don't have it with me. So we're using Too Faced today. We're going to go in with this palette. This is the lighter of the 2 palettes. It says 1986 on the back, Hawkins High School. And here is the color story. So I'm definitely going to be using all 8 shades, maybe not all 8 in the first look, but definitely all 8 at some point during this video. So I think what I'm going to start off with is pink, tan. Let's go with the pink. I'm going to start off with the pink, and I'm going to place that in the crease. And I'm taking that shade, what is that shade called? Starcourt Mall, on a Game Beauty E01. And I'm just gonna be packing it on the crease. This is like one of my favorite brushes for just packing stuff on the crease. I think it is like the perfect shape, perfect size. All right, now on a Refer 13, I'm gonna go in with this matte green. This one is called Hawkins High. I feel like I should have worn a green top, and I completely forgot, and I didn't feel like going to change. Well, I'm just glad to see a green in here. You guys know I love green eyeshadow. And I was really pleased by how these palettes swatched. So I think they're gonna be winners. This is gonna be up to you whether you wanna pay the $45 price tag. I forgot to mention this, but they did send me a free fanny pack with my purchase. I think you get this if you purchase something from the collection or a certain dollar amount. I will probably be giving that away. I am gonna probably take it to work tomorrow, and I'm gonna see if one of my students wants it or if one of my colleagues wants it, because I won't wear it. I have a couple fanny packs and I hardly wear those. And I like that together. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I feel like maybe I need a little bit right there. Let's see, just a little bit. Again, I don't want to over blend. Very good. Let's see, we got to do a shimmer shadow. Let's just do, like, I don't know, something totally random. Let's do this blue. This one is called Melvin's General Store. I'm taking that on a damp Morphe M124. All right, I think that looks pretty cool. Different color combination. All right, now for the lower lash line, I think I'm just gonna go back in with the green, which is called Hawkins High. And then for the inner corner, I think I'm gonna do the gold. I'm using a Rephr 02. Just gonna take that all the way. Now on a damp Rephr 03, I'm going in with that gold shade, and I'm just gonna apply that to the inner corner. All right, guys, so I'm gonna add some liner and mascara, and I'll be right back to show you this first look. All right, guys, so here's the completed look number 1. I love it. I love pink and green, and then the added blue shimmer. The blue kind of looks like a green. What do you guys think? And the pop of gold in the center. Let me tell you what I went in with. So I did use some lashes. These are my favorite lashes right now, and they are from Shop Miss A in the style Alexis. I trimmed them down to where it's kind of just like a half lash. And the mascara I'll be using in today's video is this one from Physicians Formula. It is the Butter Blowout Mascara. I am wearing the Butter Believe It foundation and the setting spray, so I thought, well, let me just use this so we can do a few Physicians Formula products. In the lower waterline, I am using an LA Girl Shockwave liner. This is the metallic liner. This one is in the shade Dragon. And on the top lash line, another product from Shop Miss A, another one of my favorites. This is the Artista liquid liner. It's a pen brush tip eyeliner, and this one is in the shade, I think it's just called green. Yeah, just green. Did a little wing there. I love it. I think this came out really good and it performs great. The shadows are doing well, but I haven't used them all yet. So let's move over to the left eye and start working on look number 2. Okay, so for look number 2, I think I'm gonna go in with this shade right here in the crease. So this one is called Benny's Burger. And I'm taking that shade on a BK206. All right, so I think that is a really pretty shade, a nice traditional, you know, crease shade, transition shade, which I don't mind at all. It definitely serves a purpose. Okay, now the next darkest shade, matte shade, would be the green, but I don't want to do the green, so I think I'm gonna go in with the purple. Kind of maybe treat it as if it's a matte. This one is called Palace Arcade. So I think I'm gonna work that like on the outer corner, might even blend it into the crease just a little bit, and I'll take it from there. I might even do like half on the lid with that purple shade and then go in with this shade on the inner portion. And this one will be for the inner corner. We'll see, but let me go in with this purple shade next. I'm taking that shade on a Rephr 14, and I don't know that this shade is going to look right with this brush or mix well with this brush. I don't think it is. Technically, this is not a brush I would use for this type of shade, but since I wanted to kind of treat it as if it was a matte, that's why I'm using it, but I'm gonna change the brush because yeah, that's not coming out right. Okay, so now I'm taking the shade on a damp Rephr 21. You can see the difference that the brush makes, but I probably will go back in with that Rephr 14 just to help blend a bit. Okay, now I'm going back in with the Rephr 14, and I'm just gonna use that to lightly blend the edge here. Not adding product, just blending. So I'm gonna leave that alone. Now I'm gonna go in with USS Butterscotch right here. Guys, I am so sorry. I have no idea what these references are, what these names are, but I'm sure a lot of you watch this series, and I'm sure it's pretty good. The little bits and pieces that I was watching the other day at the nail salon, it seemed pretty interesting. So definitely, if you're a fan, this collection probably already caught your eye. Maybe you've already ordered it. Let me know. Ooh, that is a beautiful shade. But I'm hoping that the color stories do the series justice. I'm gonna leave that up to you. You can tell me. I feel like the packaging is cute. I like that they included that little fanny pack. Like, that was a nice touch. Nice little gift with purchase. But I'll leave it up to you, Stranger Things experts out there, to let me know whether you think this collection is up to your standards. Just adding a little bit more of the purple. Ooh, I like that together. That's pretty. Felt a little bit of fallout here. Still feel like right here could use a little bit of blending, but you know, this is a shimmer shade. It's not a matte, so it's not gonna look the same. All right, so for the lower lash line, I think I'm gonna do a combination of the purple and pink. So I'm gonna start first with the pink, then work into the purple, and then this shade right here is the only shade I haven't used. This is gonna be the inner corner highlight. And I'm taking that pink shade on a BK207. And you'll see that I'm just gonna drag it down a bit. Now on a damp Refer 26, I'm going in with the purple shimmer. Now on a damp Refer 03, I'm going in with a shade called Surfer Boy Pizza. I don't know, pizza, burgers, going to the mall. That all sounds pretty good to me. I'll take that any day. Oh, I like that. Let me add liner, the other lash, and I'll be right back to show you this completed second look with Property of Hawkins Tigers, the green palette from MAC and Stranger Things. All right, guys, here's the completed look number 2. I went in with another Shop Miss A Artista liner, and this one is in the shade purple. For the lower waterline, I went in with this one from ColourPop and Hocus Pocus. This is the Trick or Treat eyeliner, and you can see the shade right there. And on my lower waterline, same lash, same mascara. And these are the 2 looks. The eyeshadow palette says it on the back. It is the Hawkins Class of 1986 eye palette. And I think it's cute. Like, I think the packaging is cute. You know, I like the color story. It even has like a little megaphone right here. It says Go Tigers. And I liked it. No problems. No issues with the eyeshadows. I thought they all performed really well. I like the 2 looks I was able to create. I think it's a fun palette, and you'll have to let me know if this lives up to the series or not. But I'm debating. It's 9 o'clock in the evening when I'm filming this video, and I'm debating whether I'm going to film the last 2 looks with the last palette. I probably will. Yeah, I'm not gonna get done filming till after 10, but oh well, that's my fault for getting a late start. I'll be right back. Let me remove these 2 eye looks and we'll start creating 2 looks with, okay, let me read the back. This one is the Void Eye palette. All right, guys, let's start with the second palette. So what do I want to do? This is a very interesting color story. This is like a duochrome. Like, there's definitely some shift to it. This is a very interesting palette. I think I'm going to start, let's just start easy. We'll start with this shade in the crease. This one is called Demogorgon. I don't know, I apologize, but this is going to go in the crease. I'm taking that shade on a Blend Bunny B5 brush. This is a really pretty cool toned shade. Very nice, perfect for the crease. All right, now I think I'm gonna go in with the matte black. This one is called The Void. I'm taking that shade on a Blend Bunny B1. I'm gonna kind of flick it out. This brush has a little bit of a point to it. Going back in with the first shade. Okay, I might take some of the black. Actually, no, let me wait. I'm really dying to use this shade, and I'm gonna put it right here, like right in this empty space. I'm using a damp Morphe M124. Ooh, I do feel fallout. I'm just going back in with the black. Okay, let's do some work on the lower lash line. I think I want to do this pop of blue on the lower lash line. This one is called Creole House. I'm taking that on a damp Refer 03. Now for the inner corner, I'm gonna go in with the shade right here. This one is called Spores. Same damp Refer 03. Ooh, this is beautiful. Wow. So this palette definitely has some shades that have some interesting shifts to them. I like that. Okay guys, I am going to add liner, mascara, and I'll be right back to show you this first look with, what was this palette called again? This is the Void Eye Palette. All right guys, here's the completed look number 1 with the Void palette. So I went in with my favorite blue eyeliner of the moment, the Give from Gwen Stefani eyeliner. This is a metallic blue eyeliner, and this one is in the shade Bathwater. That's what I have on the lower waterline. Same lash, same mascara, and I did kind of tight line just to kind of cover the lash band a little bit with the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof liquid eyeliner. And I kind of just, you know, added some more black shadow just to kind of perfect it a little bit. I used the Refer 03 just to get as precise as I could. And I really love the way this look turned out. I think it is so cool. Like, I'm really liking the color story, I think, of this palette better than the first palette. It's a little more dark and deep and grungy. And I can't wait to try out the red and the green. Oh gosh, red and green, we can't do Christmas with this. But so far, we're off to a really good start with this palette. Let's jump over to the left eye and create the fourth and final look, but the second look with the Void palette. Okay, so for this look, I don't know why, but I'm really wanting to pack the red on the lid. So I think I'm gonna blend this shade again in the crease, and then I'm gonna pack this red shade on the lid. Code Red and Demo Gorgon. I don't know. This shade is going in the crease again. And I'm using the same Blend Bunny B5 brush. Okay, so on a BK203, I'm going in with Code Red. We'll see if this is a good idea or not, putting this all over the lid. I think it's gonna be fine. And I like that this is more of like a rusty toned red. Really, I'm really liking this color story. Now I'm getting a Refer 13, and I picked up a little bit of Code Red, and I'm just gonna use that to blend. Okay, so I like that. I like the way that looks. What do I wanna do? I don't think I'm gonna add any shimmer yet. I'm gonna move down to the lower lash line, and I'm gonna try the green on the lower lash line. This one is called Demo Bat. I'm taking this on a damp Refer 26. This is an interesting color combination, but so far I'm liking it. Now on a Refer 03, I'm going in with the matte black shade called Void. And I'm just gonna tight line the lash line. Okay, now there's one shade I haven't used, and I think I'm gonna use this on the lid. I'm just gonna pick some up with my finger. That's pretty. I think I'm gonna use the brush though. Damp Morphe M124. Definitely get better payoff that way. The brush and spraying it. I do get fallout from these shimmers. but it's nothing that like stains or anything. So I think you can get away with doing your eyes last, like I like to do. I don't like to do my eyes first. Looks pretty. For the inner corner, I'm gonna keep it the same as the right eye. I'm just gonna go in with the shade using a damp rougher 03. Okay guys, I'm gonna add the other falsie, some eyeliner, and I'll be right back to show you this fourth and final look, but second look with the Void palette. All right guys, here is the second look. What do you guys think? I added this NYX, what is this called? The Epic Smoke Liner. This one is in the shade Sage Sparks. That's what I have on the lower waterline. Same lash, same mascara. I just tight lined the top lash line with some Wet n Wild Breakup Proof liquid eyeliner. And these are the two looks with the Void palette. I think I like these. I think I like these two looks more than I like the first two looks. I like the first two looks, but I don't know. There was just something different about this Void palette that really caught my eye. This was the one I was most excited to try, and it did not disappoint. Let me go ahead and wrap up today's video and share with you guys my final thoughts on the MAC and Stranger Things collection. All right, guys, so now that I've created 4 looks using both of these eyeshadow palettes, I have to say I like the palettes. I think they performed really well. I didn't have any issues. There was a little bit of fallout from the shimmer shades, no fallout from the matte shades. I really like the color story of the Void palette the most. I think it's like, you know, a grungy color story, and I really appreciated this palette. And then over here, I like the outward packaging of this one better. And this is a nice, fun, upbeat, I guess, color story. And this performed really well. I love that we got green in both palettes, so gotta give it up to MAC for that. But do I feel these palettes are worth $45? $45 for 8 shades? That's a little bit on the pricey side, guys. You know, you're definitely paying for the MAC name, and you're paying for the collaboration with Stranger Things. I think these shadows perform just as good as my ColourPop, you know, eyeshadow palettes do. So I don't, you know, if I didn't have my YouTube channel, I would not have bought either one of these palettes. I don't buy a lot of MAC cosmetics to begin with. It's not that I don't like the brand. It's just nothing really jumps out at me. The only thing that really, you know, jumped out at me those couple times were the MAC and Selena collection, because I grew up listening to Selena's music, and that Jeremy Scott collaboration palette that's in the shape of a boombox, that was a complete disappointment other than the outward packaging, and MAC Fix Plus. And that's pretty much the extent of, you know, my MAC usage. It's just not a brand that I have a lot of in my stash, and I'm not eager, you know, to go out and add more. I know there's a lot of ride or die MAC fans out there, and it's not to say it's not a good brand. It is a good brand. It's just that, you know, it's just not a brand that I buy all the time. And I thought that this was a nice collection though. You know, I thought that the eyeshadow palettes that they came out with, I think they're cute. I like that they're small. I like that they come with a mirror. You know, it's a good little weight to it, and I think it was well thought out. But you know, would I pay $45 on my own? Probably not, just because I don't even watch the show. But I posted a picture of my 2 looks already on my Instagram with this palette, and some of you are really excited. And my friend Tia Lou just said that season 4 is coming up. So it's not in season 4 right now. Season 4 is the next season. So I know a lot of you out there are huge fans of the show, and I think you will be okay paying the $45 for one or both eyeshadow palettes, maybe even a lip gloss. The blush is super pigmented. Super pigmented, 28 bucks. I mean, that's, you know, the typical price point, I think, right? For a MAC blush. This is nice. This is a nice blush. You know, maybe I would have paid just for the blush and that's it. But even still, guys, you know, $28 is a lot of money too. I'll leave it up to you whether you think these are worth your time and your money. Performance-wise, you're not going to have an issue. I think, you know, the color stories they did are really nice. There's like a yellow or green lip gloss, and I almost bought it, but I'm like, am I really gonna reach for it after this video? And seeing as to how the eyeshadow palettes were on the expensive side, I passed on it. But let me know if you pick up that gloss and how you like it and how it wears, because I really was intrigued by that gloss. But that wraps up today's video, guys. Let me know which palette you like best, which looks you like best. Are you gonna be picking up this collection? Are you a fan of Stranger Things? Maybe you're just a ride or die MAC fan and you buy everything that MAC comes out with. That's fantastic. I would love to do that as well. But sound off in the comments down below and let me know your thoughts. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink that water, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.